Hey everyone, this is a guitar tutorial for Love of God by Brandon Lake and Phil Wickham. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to my channel, give this video a like, comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. Additionally, if you're interested in any of the gear that you see today, there are links in the description below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do just that by clicking the three dots next to the like button, and you can go from there, and I really appreciate it. Check out my book called How to Save Catholic Schools. It's available on Amazon right now. And if you'd like to check out some merch available, there is some actually. Go check out my spread shop link. It's in the description as well. And last but not least, join my email list. And if you do, you get my top 8 tuning tips that every musician should know for free. All right, grab your acoustic guitar, and you won't need a capo today, but there's a little asterisk at the end of that phrase. Stick with me. I'll show you what I mean. So grab your guitar, and here we go. All right, like I said, you don't need a capo, and yes, there is a catch. The guitar is going to be tuned down half a step, but hang on a second. I have to say, that's not the travesty about the song. It's the music video, and if you watch it, you understand. I don't know what happened and who is directing that, but I apologize. I did not appreciate how it was produced. It was just poorly done. You can definitely tell that the guys were lip syncing. And yes, I know that most music videos are made that way, but they're professionally done, and the casual viewer will not catch it. But I know I certainly caught it, and it was just kind of awkward. However, that doesn't take away from the goodness of the song. The song is extremely well done, well written, and it's almost like a modern day hymn, kind of has that 10,000 Reasons feel in a way. So just that style of writing, I like that. So that half step down means that your low E is now low E flat, your A is A flat, D is D flat, G is G flat, and B is B flat, and of course high E again, E flat. So when you're playing a G, you're actually sounding an F sharp. And I'm just going to refer to the chords like I would normally. Just remember that in order to play the song, you have to tune down half a step to make these chords work. Otherwise, you would capo 2 and play in E. That would probably be the easiest route to go. Or capo 4, play in D. But I'm going to save you the pain and agony of doing that and just tune down half a step. If you're playing the set for Sunday and you're playing this song in the original key, you can play with your capo on the first fret, and now you're with the band with everything else. And if you're playing this again in the original arrangement, the one you're hearing today, you just take that capo off, play a G chord, and now you're playing F sharp. So if you need any help with any of the chords, you can go certainly check them out at a later time, or simply just pause the video and return. But these are all common chords that you should know. D over F sharp is the only weird one. You would put your index finger on the low E, 2nd fret, middle finger G string, 2nd fret also. B string is covered by the ring finger on the 3rd fret, and that's D over F sharp. So go ahead and take your time, make sure your guitar is tuned down half a step. E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, E flat again, and then come back and we'll play through the song together. But don't worry, I'll put the chords on screen for you, and I'll say them as we go along. So get ready. Here we go. G. G over B, C. G. G over B, C.
It's so
G.
good, I almost can't believe it. Far beyond
C.
what
E minor,
could ever
D.
dream. The God who set
G over B,
the galaxies in
C.
motion would descend
G over D,
to give his life for
G.
me. For what could
C. D.
perfection be for
G.
sinners?
G over B, C. E minor, D. G. D over F sharp, E minor. G over B, C. D. G. G over B, C. G. D. E minor. C. G. D. G over B, C. D. G. G over B, C. E minor. D. G. G over B, C. G over B, C, D, G, C, D, G, G over B, C, E minor, D, G, D over F sharp, E minor, G over B, C, D, G, G over B, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, G over B, C, D, G, G over B, C, E minor, D, G, G over B, C, G,
My mind can't comprehend. It's all
C, E minor, D,
I could
G over B,
a million songs
C,
and barely
D,
the surface of your
G, G over B, C, D, G, G over B, C, E minor, D, G, D over F sharp, E minor, G over B, C, D, E minor, G over B, C, D, E minor, G over B, C, D, G, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, G over B, C, D, G, G over B, C, E minor, D, G, G over B, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, G over B, C, D, G, G over B, C. Pull that out. E minor, D, E minor, C, D, C, G over B, A minor, G. Well, everyone, I hope that I was able to help you out with that tutorial. So I know that those chords kind of move fast, especially the G over B switches, and they're usually on count 4, especially, I believe, in the bridge. And you got to hand it to Phil and Brandon for writing a song that's not in 6/8. So it seems that a lot of current worship songs, at least near the end of 2024, have been written in 6/8. So I'm glad that there is a break from that trend. But all that to say is here are some of the strumming patterns that I am using that you could use for this song. And they may not match perfectly with the original recording, but they are pretty darn close. So let's start with the second chorus, because I believe that's pretty easy when it's just straight eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And I believe there is an E minor there at the end of that progression. I apologize, but pretty easy. If you can just do that for the second chorus right before the bridge, they're just building and the percussion is just doing ta 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 with you. So try to match the drummer, and that's kind of the key to this song, is matching the drummer. Here's another pattern that you could use. Once the song is really full, you can do something like this. C, G, D, E minor. Something very simple like that. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Now, of course, you can do a little bit more than that and change it up for your needs, but if you start with that template, you would be good to go. Just don't do that for the entire song, especially with that second chorus, because if everybody else is doing straight eighth notes, you should be too, because technically the acoustic guitar is really a rhythm instrument. Yes, it can be melodic and beautiful, and Phil Keaggy makes it sing, but when it comes to something like this, the acoustic guitar and that part of the song has to be with the rhythm section. For the beginning, this is how I'm playing that. And the second part. Now, I know the electric kind of hijacks the end of that riff, and that's okay. And I may not be playing it exactly like the recording, but here is what I heard, at least pretty close, and I know I made it my own just a little bit, but here is what you could do. G, open G, second fret, and then B string, third fret B, G again, F sharp, which is fourth fret D, and then second fret D. So let's try that together really slow. Here's the second half. Same start at the beginning. Now open B, second fret high E, third fret high E. And if you want to be fancy, you could do that on the 7th and 8th for the last two notes, just to be fancy. So that's about it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. And if you'd like to join my email list, go ahead and click that link in the description. Check out my book called How to Save Catholic Schools. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, you can click the 3 dots next to the like button. You can go from there, and I really appreciate it. Thanks so much, and have a great week. God bless. Go Tribe.